Well, I had great plans for yesterday. I wanted to go to Grand Haven and ride the Rad City 5 and take a tour through Grand Haven, but my plans were ruined, and it all started out with a dentist appointment, actually. I had a dentist appointment for Wednesday, which was yesterday, and I checked the weather forecast. I checked the forecast several days prior to Wednesday, and weather looked great. Sunny, fairly good temperatures, low 60s. But as we got closer to Wednesday, closer to my dentist appointment, which I always look forward to, actually it was just a cleaning, but the forecast changed and it predicted rain and some wind, basically bad weather. So when we got to that point of Wednesday, yesterday, I thought, well, I'll make the best of it. I'm going to take the video equipment, I'll go into Grand Haven, do the dental cleaning thing, and take the video equipment down to the beach and around Grand Haven a little bit to give you a preview of Grand Haven, because I do plan on doing an e-bike tour of Grand Haven at some point if the weather ever cooperates. So I got to Grand Haven, went to the dental appointment, went down to the beach, and I did some video in between the rain and the wind, and all of this was kind of frustrating because I really wanted to ride my e-bike and do this, but like I said, maybe in the future. But it became even more frustrating as I went along in terms of doing this video, and I'll explain that coming up here shortly. But as it ended up, the e-bike stayed in the garage, and I went out to Grand Haven, got windblown, and I think I captured some pretty good video of the state park, the beach, and the lighthouse there. So stand by for that, and we'll bring you more and show you a silly goof-up mistake that I made here coming up. But I learned from it. So let's get into the other video here. Okay, here I'm on the Grand Haven City Beach, and I just arrived, and I have to do voiceover because the wind is so tough. But here I am standing out on the beach, and it's not cold, but the wind chill, it's really kind of chilly actually. And what I discovered was I locked the keys in my truck, and so I had to call my wife and ask her to come out and bring me the set of keys. But it all didn't turn out bad. We ended up having lunch at Noto's, which was just a block away. So I walked a block and went in and sat down and waited for my wife Gail to show up, and we both had a pretty nice time. I had a nice sandwich and she had a nice salad, and enjoyed the atmosphere. Noto's is right on the lakeside there, and the view is good. So I was able to get some pretty good shots out the window of the lake and the beach and the lighthouse. And you can see the outdoor lawn furniture is kind of tipped over and in disarray, but that's because of the winds. I think the winds today were probably 25 miles an hour sustained and maybe 40 to 45 mile an hour gusts, and you can tell that. Also, it was raining, and occasionally, and when it rained, it was driving rain. And that's the Grand Haven Lighthouse, and I did a zoom in on that, and you can see the waves smashing against the seawall at the lighthouse. And sometimes those waves will jump right up over the top of the lighthouse, and that's pretty high. That lighthouse is probably 20 feet tall, maybe more. So it was pretty good splash going. And then I went finally got outside, got the keys, got my keys unlocked, my door unlocked, and actually before Gail got there, just as she was about 5 minutes away from the restaurant, I discovered that I had the keys. I didn't lock them in the car. I had them in the wrong pocket. So just one of those things, just another part of the day that kind of messed up on me.
Ah, what a beautiful day to be at the beach.
So you can see the wind was pretty bad, and it was hard to record any audio out there. And here's the Grand Haven Lighthouse from outside, and I zoomed in a bit on it, and you can just see the power of those waves. And what was interesting too was, while I was out there were a couple of people out in the water trying to surf, and I watched them for a while, and they weren't there long enough for me to get a picture, because I was in the restaurant at the time when they were out there. But they gave up. They left. Didn't stay long. I guess I can't blame them. And there's no way I'd be out there in that water. Just it would not be wise. A lot of people drowned here. Every summer we have several drownings out here because of the rip currents. So then I went into town, and I wanted to go down by the marina, and this is a view of the outdoor amphitheater that they have, and they have concerts and different kinds of entertainment here in the summertime. And up on the hill and down at the bottom of the hill is the musical fountain, and every night during the summer at 9 o'clock they have a presentation, a musical fountain presentation, colored lights, the whole deal, great sound. And those big black things you see there, well, that's the speaker system for the musical fountain. Then I went along the channel, and this is where the Grand River dumps into the Lake Michigan, and the river was really a lot of waves coming in there on the river, and I was kind of lucky because I got off the sidewalk, and when I got off, the waves splashed up over the sidewalk pretty good, so I just missed getting soaked. And then back to the truck and ready to head out and head home. Hey, thank you for joining me today on the little frustrating adventure that I had trying to get some video out at Grand Haven and not being able to ride the bike, the e-bike. But that's for another day. So thanks again for joining me. I appreciate you coming along. And if you would, please subscribe to the channel and hit the like button, leave comments. All that is great. I love to see that. I love to hear from you. So please take a minute and subscribe. And we will be back here again soon with another video. Thanks again, everybody. Take care. Bye-bye for now.